Hôm nay, chúng tôi hân hạnh được trình chiếu một trong những bài thuyết giảng sâu sắc với tựa đề Sát sanh không bao giờ đúng, phần 1 của 2 phần trên giữa thầy và trò, giảng bằng tiếng Anh và Trung Hoa vào ngày 25 tháng 7 năm 2009 tại Pháp.
We should feel very lucky that we here, still have water to drink. Oh my God, many countries in the world are short of water. Do you understand this? Just a basic thing. Nothing luxury, water. Keep getting shorter and shorter every day. Can you imagine? Some people go even 10 plus kilometers every day just to get water to bring it back to their family. Truly it's like that. In Africa, many countries are like that. And now in India and China, even America, many places became short of water. Basic necessity only. Why? Because they use up all the water from the river to divert it into, big farm factory, like animal farm factory. They have to use a lot of water to give the animals to drink. And then use water to grow the crops for the animals to eat. And when they kill the animals, or before they kill the animal, they have to use water to clean their pens every day and wash it down into the stream. And when they kill the animals, they need a lot of water to clean up also. And when people eat it at home, they also use water again to clean it and to cook it. So there's no end. There was enough water for all of us, plus over for everyone. We began this industry of meat diet. Then everything get worse. More hospital, more medicine, more sickness, more shortage of any kind, more temperature rise, and more suffering, more disasters, more hunger, more war.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production.
Fatal prion diseases transmissible through air or milk. Rabies, anthrax, sleeping sickness, Q fever, norovirus, swine flu, Ebola resistant virus.
Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children.
Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections and other dangerous bacteria strains.
Blue tongue disease, E. coli, Salmonella.
Bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk.
Pig's disease or PMWS, Listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile.
Diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock.
Food poisoning, heart attack, kidney failure from toxic additives like melamine and clenbuterol.
Some of the costs of meat eating.
Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk.
Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year.
Cancer.
Increased childhood cancers and adult reproductive cancers from hormones in meat.
Colon rectal cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year. More than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year.
Diabetes.
347 million people are affected worldwide.
An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese.
Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming, plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Cowpox from milking cows. bacterial microbes, pesticides, and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat.
Breast, prostate, and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat lead to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis, classified as a major allergen, lactose intolerance, plus more.
For help quitting, please visit the following websites.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
So I guess even if you don't have any question of your spiritual practice or anything concerning your immediate family, you have to think of other people, no? If you want to ask questions, ask something useful for other people, not always thinking of yourself all the time. Because we are interconnected. We can't live happily when we see somebody else suffering. Even before I was appointing practitioners, before I even took over this job, whenever I see something on TV, like people suffer, animals suffer, or, disasters, refugees, I couldn't bear it. I cry all the time. I still do now. But I have to shut it off sometimes in order to do my job. It's no good sitting there crying all the time and feeling sorry for people. We have to do something. That's what I told myself. Otherwise, I would cry myself to death. Truly. I can't bear it. It's just too much. Too much. Wherever you look, it's full of suffering. Sometimes we just look on the TV and say, okay, 20 Iraqi blown up, 3 American soldiers died, or 30,000 Pakistanis wounded in the war, and Afghanistan people run, because of the war, became refugees and all that. We just think, it's a number. They feel like numbers, 30, 20, 2, 5, 6, 100,000 even. But they're not just numbers. They're individuals who has families, who has friends, who have children, have husband and wife, who has love for their family, for their, neighbors, for their country even. And they have this feeling. They have all this feeling, all this suffering. They cannot tell anyone because there's so much numbers, And then people just push them around, or push them back, push them forth like a herd of sheep without considering individual dignity and feeling of a human. It's also not to blame the people, anyone. It's just too many to handle individually. Too many suffering, too many people to be treated like one single case, face to face, humanely or friendly. Too difficult, too much, too many to handle. And even the UN or the government do not have limitless personnel to take care of all these things. These come from nowhere, Like people from the war, maybe they're victims, but the government did not prepare for the victims of the war. So they came from nowhere overnight. They have a lot of refugees they can't even handle, Even the Red Cross and all that, or whatever the agency that took care of this matter, they also sometimes short of personnel, and they're overwhelmed, overwhelmed with work and with burdens, with demands. And these refugees or people, they're not just a normal people, that you can sit and reason with. They are traumatized. They have also psychological need. Very difficult. Not just like, okay, it's a normal people, you're hungry, I give you some food and you're okay with it. It's not just that. Their house has burnt down, Their pets die in the war. Their husband's gone, missing. Their children lost legs and arms, and they have no money because they run away from home empty-handed. These kind of people, they're not just normal like you and I sitting here and talking pretty, So it's very difficult even for the government or any charity to handle this situation. The best is we don't have any war. The best is we don't have any disaster. And the best we don't have any refugees, for example. And we can do that by being more benevolent, yes? By live and let live. By creating peace. Then we will have peace. Peace has to be created in the home first, from our table. That's why I have told you from beginning already, vegetarian diet, yeah? 5 precepts, no killing. Even if people want to kill you, you don't kill them back. What's the use of that? Either you die or he die, yeah? Why make him die? Huh? Maybe let him live so that he can have more chance to know God. And you already knew God. Understand that? At least, huh? We have a refuge. He doesn't. He's ignorant. Well, that's my philosophy, but you know what I mean? It's, oh, you run away, huh? I run away. In the beginning already, before, vegetarian diet or vegan diet wasn't even in. People think, oh, vegetarian must be crazy, you know. Yeah, when I was vegetarian, it was difficult to find anything to eat. Yeah, not long ago, a few decades ago only. People don't know what vegetarian is. Oh, at least, okay, if they're humane, they bring you a plate of salad, and that's it. Okay, vegetarian, vegetable. And the only vegetarian that you can find anywhere is some salad and salt and white rice. Well, at least you have something. When I was having vacation with my ex-husband, when we go somewhere, you know, he looks so desperate. I eat toast almost every day. Toast and jam, you know, almost every day. Because I don't trust anything else. Sometimes you go in a restaurant, you ask for some vegetable. Okay, they saute vegetable for you. But language problem, and they put, you know, pork, oil or something in it. Yes. And you ask for a vegetable soup, and they put meat bouillon, meat broth into it. And sometimes I see some fat or some meat swimming in there. I said, there's some meat in there, isn't it? He said, oh, just a little bit. You know? And when I was in India, you know, the country that you trusted, you know, I thought, oh, it's all the saints there. You know, we think, oh, Sikhamoni, Buddha, Rumi, Kabir, you know, even Jesus went to India to study. It must be a holy country. There will be no problem. I asked for some fried rice. Couldn't afford anything else, tell you the truth. You know, when I live in the front of the boat, you know, there's no boat roof, right in the pointed area. Just sit there with the umbrella. So the rain don't bother me, yeah. And cover with the sleeping bag. Couldn't afford to go inside the boat. No, so I asked for some fried rice. And he knows that I don't have much money. So I said, okay. And he put egg in it. I forgot to tell no egg. I just say fried rice, you know? Fried rice mean rice and oil, no? I didn't ask for egg, so I thought he didn't put egg, but he think probably I'm poor, you know, so he just charitably put me half an egg in there, yeah. Oh, so I said, so sir, I did, there's some eggs in there. Oh, he said, oh, you don't like egg, huh? Okay, I take it out for you. Just like that. How can you take scrambled eggs out of fried rice? Tell me, huh? The scrambled eggs, they make it even smaller bit than rice itself. So I think in order to get all the eggs grained out of the rice, you probably have to put it in a sieve, you know, with the big holes and then run water on it. And then keep shaking until all the eggs gone and fry it again, no? So I said, never mind, I'm not really hungry, so don't worry about it. Yeah, that was India, telling you. So actually, we are in much better position now, eh? Yeah. So I don't know why people don't just become all vegetarian, because at least we have something to eat, right? Think of all the billions of people who has nothing to eat at all. When I send somebody to go for disaster relief, they bought just rice, oil, and salt. and some biscuits for children, all that, but rice, oil, and salt, that's all they ask for, and sugar. So they eat just rice and salt even, and they're happy already in that situation, in many situations. In some situations, people are just happy just to have rice and not salt even. So if the whole world goes vegan or vegetarian, that's nothing big deal, is it? Huh? We should be happy that we have things to eat, right? Soon we might not even have vegetable to eat.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, saves 70% of a total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming, uses 4.5 times less land to grow food, conserves up to 70% clean water, saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing, a solution for world hunger, free up 3.4 billion hectares of land, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply, consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production, reduces pollution from untreated animal waste, maintains cleaner air, saves 4.5 tons of emissions per US household per year, stop 80% of global warming, plus more. Save your life. Be veg, go green. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/beveg.
I suggest that if you plant organic vegetable in your house or in your garden or in your farm, you plant more and more those that need little water. Fruit trees, nut trees, these are full of vitamin and full of nutrient that you can eat all the time. Yes? And you plant beans, yeah? Cassava. Those things don't need even water. And even if you plant rice, you choose the rice that grow on dry land. There are two kinds of rice. When I was young, I remember in Vietnam, they plant rice in wet land and also rice on just a dry land. So we can do that, huh? Plant more white rice with the dry land instead. Plant a lot of beans. Even if you just eat beans and rice and salt, that's plenty of protein. And nuts and fruit. Oh, lot of food already. Lots already. Yes? There's no need to eat so much to survive, truly. There's so much hoopoo about protein and a lot of stuff. It's no need. It's no need, truly. Jesus said, man doesn't live on bread alone. It's truly like that. Recently, I asked the Supreme Master Television to show you people who don't even eat. Yes? I don't tell you to go home and starve to death. It's no. Maybe not everyone is suitable for a breatharian diet. Huh? Maybe not. But we could economize, our food. We don't have to eat such a big meal every day. We don't have to eat everything every day. Most of Indian people, they eat their staple food, like eat rice and dals. Dals mean the mung beans, đậu xanh. They cook in soupy water with some curry stuff, yeah? And they put it on white rice. They eat almost like that all the time. And they look healthy to me. Strong, happy people. Because most of them have faith in God, from childhood already. So faith can also sustain us. Huh? Of course, if you have it, you can afford it, then you eat. If not, then don't worry. Just eat anything. You know, anything that grows, that is eatable, yes. If the birds can eat, you can. That's the test. If you go out in the wild sometimes and if you don't have things to eat and you see the birds, it's something that means it's edible. So every time, like if we eat something and we feel not enough, it's not that, it's enough. It should be okay. Yeah? It should be okay. That was a very interesting thing. One doctor, you know, medical doctor, she had gone without food for a long time. Her name is Barbara Moore, Dr. Barbara Moore. She lives in our time. She just died in the 70s. Car accident. Somebody hit her on the street. Otherwise, maybe she's still alive. Okay, for example, and she has been proving it on herself, you know? She tried all that on herself first, and it worked. Yes. So tomorrow you watch it. I don't want to tell you everything. It's like spoiling the end of the thriller film. Huh? Always put others before us, then we know what to do, okay? Don't always ask me to bless you. Or don't even ask God always to bless you. Don't always ask heaven to bless us. We have to make heaven to bless others. Heaven is that, what we make. If not, then everywhere is hell, truly. In this world, it's easier to practice and improve because there are suffering people, there are suffering animals, there are suffering situations, there are imperfect situations that will touch our compassion, that will awaken our merciful heart. And then we can bring it out, improve it, improve the situation, help others. And that's how we create heaven. That's how we say heaven will be on earth. In the Bible, there is a prayer saying that, hallowed is thy name in heaven as well as on earth. So we have to bring that to earth. We are here to do it. Yes? If we think we're the children of God, then we have to bring God's love here. We have to make heaven here. We can't just keep waiting for heaven to appear or ask heaven to help us. Or we do, of course, when in time of need and emergency, in truly, or we can pray, okay, help me today for meditation or to do some smooth stuff. Of course, we can pray that, but not always that, not always about us. Yes, it has to be about other people as well. It has to be. Otherwise, we're going nowhere with our spiritual practice. We have to think of the other end, okay? Not on this end. Yeah. For example, when you talk on the telephone, you talk for yourself to listen, huh? Or you talk so that the end of the line listen to you, huh? Who listen? The other end, right? When you talk to your friend, huh? You talk loud, you talk clear, so that your friend at the other end of telephone can hear you, right? Okay. You have to consider how you talk so that he understands you, see? You talk so that he can hear you. All right, the same. We have to consider other people, the other end. Always consider the other end. If everybody on this planet consider the other end, then we will never have hunger. We will never have war. We could never kill anyone. How can anybody still kill anybody at this time of our civilization, this time of humans' evolution? Still can somebody go out, get a gun and just kill somebody else just like that? In the name of whatever, huh? In the name of religion, in the name of country, in the name of whatever. It's never right. It's never right. How can we do that? He's just like you. Right? Both have to defend for their own country. And you kill him because he defends for his country. That's not right, is it? No. Or you kill him because he defends for his belief. That's not right, is it? Or you kill him because he doesn't want to believe what you believe. That's also not right, is it? Huh? It's not right. War is never right. Killing is never right. So if we all consider other people the way we consider ourselves, just put ourselves in their position, then perfectly we know what to do.